Good morning, children. Welcome back to the class. Today we are going to continue our lessons. So today we are starting new lesson. We are starting our new lesson: electricity, current, and its effect. Electricity here, electricity. So its effect, current, and its effect. We are going to learn. Do you know? I think all of you have idea about this current. Huh? Can you stay nowadays without power? Say, don't use the word current, don't use the word current gone, don't use that word. Power gone, power not there, you have to use it. So without power means what? Related to electricity. So without that, can you stay nowadays? Without light, without fan, AC, cooler, fridge, grinder, without all these electronic items, all these electrical items, can you stay? Can you think your life without this all? No, they have become a part of our life. Is it? They have become a part of our life. So how? What happened there? What is that? How we prepared it? How we prepared? How the life is going on with this electricity? And what are the electrical items you are using in your daily life? What are the electrical items you are using in your daily life? What? Like early morning onwards, you see, you will be switching on the light, fan, or switching on the fan, fans, grinders, heaters, geysers, fridge you are using, still what else? Many things. Iron, first ironing your clothes, still hair dyeing, hair dryer, again still generators we are having, inverters we are having, every step of our life we are using these all electrical devices. So how? And we are preparing, firstly, how and what? We are preparing a small cell. We are preparing cells. See, cell, it gives us a small amount of current. Cell is a device which contains a powder. It is containing what powder? Not face powder. It is containing a chemicals in that. And leave that. Next topic we have cell. What purpose? For giving out a small amount of current, cell is used. What? For giving out a small amount of current, cell is used. Okay. And now here we are having in our lesson, what is that? How to prepare cells. You people, how you can prepare this? You can do. Use say these injection bottles. You know, injection bottles. Penicillin or any, say if you ask in the hospitals, they will be giving that small injection bottles. This injection, 2 injection bottles you take. Empty injection bottles. Take these empty injection bottles. Then say into this, here what we took, 2 injection bottles we are using. We are using 2 injection bottles we are using. And see, to this rubber strip already we are getting that bottles with the caps itself. Make 2 holes for this. Make 2 holes for this. Into that, into this, what to do? Here, what we are using? 2 injection bottles. Again, 1 zinc rod. Zinc rod. Rod means you will not get. I will say how to take a copper zinc rod, not zinc strip. Zinc strip. Copper strip, again copper wire, LED lamp. So again still what we have here, light emitting. Here LED means what actually? Light emitting diode. Light emitting diode. Light emitting, somewhere you will say device, but here light emitting diode we say. Diode device. Light emitting device or light emitting diode. So here we are using, now what we are again, HCl, sulfuric acid. You can go with any acid, HCl or sulfuric acid. Option HCl or HCl or sulfuric acid, HCl or sulfuric acid we are using. Now what we have taken? Sulfuric acid, any of this, both zinc strip, copper wire, again LED lamp. So these zinc strip, how to take means dry cells, say which you are using in remotes, in your clocks. You take from that, say that outer part, it is made up of a metal, you know that. So outer strip, it is made up of a zinc. From that you cut a strip, just 2 centimeters, 2 millimeters width, 3 centimeters length. Zinc strip, how to, from where I am saying you to take, see these all are available from your surroundings itself. And about this acid, we can get in our labs, So zinc strip from the dry cells, cell outer part, it is made up of a zinc. So from that we are cutting a strip, small strip, zinc strip. So 2 strips we have to cut, 2 zinc strips, 2 copper strips. In this, from one of this hole you insert zinc strip. Again from this one of this hole you insert, here from one of this hole. One of this hole we are inserting. Okay. So now then again copper wire, copper strips, they are available, you know that copper wires easily. So that same measurements you insert through this hole, and this is important that whenever you are inserting these two, they should not touch each other, there should be gap between them. Now this one copper, this one zinc, this was zinc. Here I will write yes, zinc. Now give connection to the bulb. This one join, and these 2 wires you join. See, copper, zinc. These 2 metals, in next topic we will get. We need 2 different charges, positive charges and negative charges, and these 2 are inserted. Here what we did, we made arrangement. After making all arrangements, just to remove the cap, and into that you pour sulfuric acid. Into this you pour sulfuric acid. What we did, 2 injection bottles. Into that what we did, we closed it with the rubber strip, and we made 2 holes into that. 2 holes, through the 2 holes we inserted into one hole zinc strip, another copper strip, again zinc strip, copper strip. Getting now, here we are having how the charges are flowing, we are going to see how the charges are flowing, we are going to see. So now what is that happening here, how the charges are flowing. See, this is important, how I made a connection. Zinc copper, one end of the zinc we gave connection to the bulb, one end of the zinc we gave connection to the bulb, and see one more, which one is connected? Copper. See, after this connection, if you observe the bulb, it is glowing. What is that? Sulfuric acid there in this, or else HCl. And see, the reaction is taking place between these metal rods. Zinc and copper, both of them are metals. So the reaction is taking place. Between that metals and acids. And see, the reaction, the charges starts moving. About the charges we will learn. The charges are moving towards this bulb, and we are finding the bulb is glowing. We are finding that bulb is glowing. Getting? And see, this is important, amma. We should not have this. See what we did, and this is what copper wire. This is what bulb. LED bulb we have taken. This is also a copper wire. Copper wire. Copper wire. Continue. There should not be any breakage while you are giving connection. There should not be any breakage while you are giving connection. Okay. So like this, the current is passing through the wires, copper wire, and you can see this is important. Checking. See, I used here copper. I used this metals, no, zinc, copper I used, and the which wire I used copper. Instead of you check yourself. This is one. Instead of copper, you take any thread or any nylon wire. You use that and check that nylon thread or cotton thread. Instead of copper wire, you use the thread and check the connection. Give connection. Instead of this total copper wire, use what I am saying, thread, cotton thread. Check whether the bulb will glow or not. Whether the bulb will glow or not. It will not. It will not. You can, because it is not a conductor. It is not a conductor. Copper is a good conductor of heat and electricity. But if you take about thread, cotton, that is not a conductor. It is not glowing. The bulb is not glowing means that means not a defect in the bulb, not a defect in the solution, not a defect in our arrangement. Which one is that minus? The wire. I mean, instead of copper wire we use thread, no? That is why it is not glowing. So copper, what we can say, copper is a good conductor. Still we have the metals. We will see about that. Getting? This is about the cells we are preparing. We can prepare at our in your home, at your house, or else you can prepare in our classroom. And now we are having about a dry cell. Now we are going to learn about a dry cell. We are going to learn about a dry cell. So you know about a dry cell. Dry cell is nothing but you have idea, all of you are having idea about this. You are having idea about this. Where you are using this cell? Where you are using this cell? Any idea? Dry cell. This is cells where we are using. We are using, for example, in our remotes we are using clocks. So we are finding this cells, torch lights we are having. So how and its appearance. See, I have written here dry cell, no. So we will have wet cells also. Dry means in that water won't be. I mean, liquid substance won't be. We are having wet cell. In that we are using wets. Wet means what? Liquids we are using. Means acids, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid. Like that we are using liquids. Here we are using what? Dry cell. Dry means all we are having the materials, whatever you are using in preparation of a dry cell, those are dry. Means not having water in that, not having any liquid substance in that. So now here let me draw and let me say you. Here we are having this rough diagram about this. You know, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Opened anytime? Have you opened this cell actually? I did many times. I was in a eagerness. What was there in that? I was in a eagerness to know what will be in the cell. Have you did or not? Have you tried or not? We have to try. See what is there in that. We have to know. This is our carbon rod. Carbon rod we have. Carbon powder we have. Outer cover, that is made up of zinc. Actually it is made up of zinc, outer cover. In this again we are having ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride paste here. Okay, upside this is totally sealed. We will say it as a seal. terminals. See, have you seen first? Have you seen the what cell? Have you observed it? Have you observed the cell? What will be there on the cell? What will be printed on the cell? Name will be printed, we know. Names of that I don't want. I am not asking about the name of that company. I am asking what will be main about cell, what we need actually. See, you will be adjusting the cells up down, but by seeing what you will see, these terminals, this positive terminal, negative terminal, these symbols on every cell compulsory, they are denoting, they are printing, compulsory you will be having on that cell. So this is about dry cell. This is our dry cell that is made up of open part. Inside how it will be, we are saying. This it is actually made up of zinc, outer cover. It is actually the metal outer cover is made up of zinc. On that they are painting with the different colors. Leave about that colors about that. But the metal what is that used? Zinc. Again in that carbon. In the middle you are finding like this strip. That one, see, that is made up of, in the middle black color part will be there. Black color, you have to open and see. If possible, try to open and see in your house. So just inside it is a carbon rod. Inside carbon rod there, and see surrounding to the carbon rod we are having carbon powder. Surrounding to the carbon rod we are having carbon powder. And see again we are using ammonium chloride. External to this, it is like a bag. You can check, you can open and see. Again to this external outside of this bag, what is that here? Ammonium chloride there. Here in this gap, ammonium chloride we are having. Upside totally it is sealed. Upside it is totally sealed, not to allow this whatever materials used, it should not go out. Sealed, upside it will be sealed, downside it will be sealed. Again see, this is our carbon rod. It is made up of zinc. Again what else in that, what we are using? Carbon powder. Again ammonium chloride. See this carbon powder, ammonium chloride, chemical reaction is taking place. If you use the cell, if you are using the cell, if you are using the cell current, say if you give connection to any bulb through using a wire, if you use this cell and with the help of wire, if you give a connection to the bulb will be glowing, you know that, small bulbs. So then why you didn't give connection to the switchboard? You are using the help of this battery cell. We are using the help of this cell. What happened there? There the chemical reactions are taking place between these chemicals. What we used? Carbon powder we have, ammonium chloride. The reactions are taking place, and see they are producing the charges. They are producing charges, and see I said positive, negative, up or down. Zinc is acting like one terminal, carbon is acting like another terminal. Here terminal I am using that. Terminal means positive, negative, positive, negative. Here zinc negative terminal, carbon positive terminal. See, for current production compulsory we need positive charges and negative charges. Zinc acting like a negative charges. It is acting like a negative terminal, negative rod, negative charged body. Carbon is acting like a positive charged body. Okay na? So those charges are going towards both negative charges and positive charges. They are moving towards the bulb and making the bulb to glow. Here this is about our dry cell, and here this is dry cell. Okay, I said here you can see if this you can see your remotes you kept a cell just 6 months back or 3 months back. After 3-4 months that the remote will not work. Remote is not working if you press the buttons. That means not. See, chances are there may be defect in the remote, but major problem will be what? if cells the chemical, the powder in that, if it is completed, it will not work. The powder in that, if it is completed, it will not work. So what is that? What do you say? Cell completed అయిపోయింది, we will say that. So here how that connection and what is the connection, we can see how is that. You can see this one, dry cell, this one, how we are connecting. I said this is acting like a positive, this is acting like a negative, and with the help of a wire, copper wire, this one copper wire, we are giving connection to the bulb, and here you can use what on off keys we will have a key and wire. Still we can add many in that dry cell. So positive charges are reaching, negative charges are reaching, and it is, if even without using this key, directly give connection, what is that happening? The bulb will be glowing. See, keep these arrangements. What we did, this is a copper wire, dry cell, bulb. Just arrange in this way only, copper wire, arrange in this way only, like that only you keep for hours together without disturbing. So the bulb will be glowing continuously, maybe for 1 day or 2-3 days. Then later what? It is switching off. Why? Energy gone. Yes, energy is gone. What energy gone? Chemical energy. That chemical energy, whatever reaction, due to some reactions, whatever energy was produced, that was completed. Chemical energy in the cell is completed. The chemicals which we used in the dry cell is completed, then the bulb stops working. Getting that chemical energy in our cell, this is important. Dry cell phenomena, what? Chemical energy is changing into electrical energy. What? Chemical energy is changing into electrical energy. In dry cell, what is that happening? Chemical energy is changing into electrical energy. Getting all of you? Now here these are about dry cell I said, and also here about that I forgot to say here, just when we gave connection to the bulb here like this, okay, in this way we gave connection, no, this is important, we will say, see this one connection continuously we give. Suppose if there is and you have, I said that bulb will be working continuously. Suppose if there is any breakage, there is also possibility that bulb won't work. You have to observe that connection circuit, will say it as circuit, connection of different items. Different items is the connection of different electrical items in a proper way, in an order, we will say it makes a circuit. Connection of different electrical items in a proper way, it makes a circuit. We will have open circuit, we will have a closed circuit. Say this one, see, as this is a continuous, there is no breakage, we will say it as a closed circuit. What? Closed circuit, we will say it as a closed circuit. Suppose if there is any breakage, we will say it as a open circuit. What will say? Open circuit. If there is any breakage, open circuit. Continuously, if it has connection, it is a closed circuit. In closed circuit, current passes. In open circuit, current won't pass. The charges won't flow continuously. This is about our circuit. Still the topics we are having about symbols, what are the symbols we are going to see in our lesson. We will continue our topic tomorrow. Thank you.